Okay. Hopefully, we're good. Let's see. I'm going to try to actually get a kicked out screen. If you are there, I hope you can hear me. And thank you for your patience. My apologies. What a perfect start to a day. Nothing like a bit of technical issues when you're trying to do a charity stream. It always works out well. Hello, everybody. Hello, how are you? I don't know why I'm doing a pirate voice. I think, hey, how are we going? Mr. OGO, lovely to have you aboard. Grixis, been a while. How are you? Keely, hello. Dan the man, we're back. We are back, Dan. Yes. I joked with Mrs. Smiths. I said that you wouldn't actually believe I work with technology, with the fact that every time I try to do a stream, I have a problem. But it does go to prove a point that I do work with technology, I think. Because only someone that's that masochist would continue to do streams when they never work. But sorry about that. Bound to happen, because I was a little bit excited about this one. This one's a bit special. Great to have you guys aboard. Couldn't ask for a better crew on the Starship Enterprise today. And how are you all? I hope you're well. Hope you are fantastic, actually. Now, I'm just going to do a couple of quick checks because we have had some major technical difficulties. So I want to just make sure the audio levels are okay. So I'm just going to pull down the background of that one a touch because I've had no chance with the audio whatsoever. So probably best to make sure that's as good as it can be. And we'll just do a quick round of what we're going to get into. Okay, so the audio's perfect, it's working. OGF's on. Mr. HYRULE, how are you, my friend? Murphy's Law demands it. It does indeed. In fact, it's bang on cue because I think it's very thematic today. And unfortunately, just because of the way that has rolled out, I had such a banger intro organised too, and it kind of rocked the momentum, but it's perfectly in line with the theme of today, which is kind of like, really, what's a Zelda tuber or what's a YouTuber? It's not me, that's for sure. I got no idea what I'm doing. Been making up the entire time. But what we generally are good at is being normal people, pushing through, getting some stuff done, getting back on the wagon when you're having a bad time as well. And so appreciate you guys hanging in there and sticking it out, because that was certainly a bit sucky. But I appreciate you doing it nonetheless. I'm going to try and just, I guess, set the scene and try and mow through it. Not rush it, but aware of the fact that I've kind of held everybody up a bit. Basically, this is just more of a stream. Specifically, I wanted to just do something a little bit about doing something positive with the Zelda community. So I'll explain why that is. It's not anything over the top. I think people do charitable things all the time. I know I do outside of the Zelda stuff and that as well, but and I'm sure you guys do too as well. But it was more something very much aligned. See, I'm actually a person outside of GameSmiths, so to speak. So this was more aligning it with the community and the Forge and all the people who comment on videos and stuff, and making it very much focused about that community stuff, the positive stuff that comes out of Zelda that I've been lucky enough to be a part of and to see the benefits and with my family, and also share it with you guys. So this is a special one for me because it's actually the stream or the video or whatever I've wanted to do since day one. That was a little promise I made, and I get to do it now. And I feel like as a result of that, by the way, I can sort of go, yay. I feel like I'm done and I could walk away quite happily, which I know I said that the other day with the theory stuff. I'm good with that now. Theory stuff's good. This one's more about the community stuff. And then, if I go, I'm going to Japan on a holiday soon. If I go to Japan and I don't come back, I'll be a happy man, because I'll have hooked up with Shigsy in Nintendo Land and we'll be making the Zelda game. I'm only kidding. Could you imagine? That'd be awesome. But all right, cool. I'll get on with it. So, yeah, this one. What's the scene for today? How are we going to do it? So, if this looks like a Word document that I've put together, and you like what at school watching a presentation, yeah, it's a bit like that. Because I couldn't think of a good way to lay it out. I still don't know the Twitch thing, Oaf. I think that's your genius. But again, Just going to roll with that theme of got no idea what I'm doing. So if you guys are cool with that, here you go. This is Word pointing out spelling or syntax. But I'm just going to awkward roll through it. So you know that YouTube short that happened this morning at 12 a.m. is super awkward, so awkward. I think that's my strength, is being awkward. So if you like awkward, you're in the right spot. But this bloke wasn't awkward. Satoru Iwata. So look, I'm not pointing out, I know they roll this one out a lot, but I actually really found this bloke inspiring a long time ago, particularly when things weren't going well for Nintendo and they were copping a bit of hammer with the Wii U. And everyone said they were dead in the water, and you just saw this bloke giving it guts, working his guts out for everything that I suppose is good. And bit of an inspiration, top bloke. And I like that concept, that games should be fun for everyone. They should be. I get that you can have criticisms and stuff, but, people want to have fun too. Don't just need to always be a wet blanket on stuff, hey? So I thought that was kind of the theme a little bit for today. Just having a bit of fun. Been taking a leaf out of the book of Satoru, and, he's no longer with us, unfortunately, and I know a lot of people have lost people, particularly this year, so their legacy still lives on in different ways. So, what are we covering today? Well, this is the welcome. Awkward as crap, but we've done it. It's a bit rushed and not well prepared. Not the way I'd like it, but that's bang on for where we're at. I'm going to try to make it worth your time, though. So, the bargain is for today. I'm saying it's a charity stream. So, realising that things were sort of coming full circle, I've been looking around a bit, and there's some awesome charities out there, by the way, with the Zelda community. So you can't miss. It's not picking one over the other. But I did see this one, and there was something about it that spoke to me, particularly because the guys who have been in the game streams would know. I landed on a thing that was about Philly. It was a hospital in Philly, and it reminded me of BPX, and I haven't heard from him for a while. So it just, felt a bit serendipitous. So, I was like, bang, that's the one. So, I went with it. And, kill it. I was about to walk into the chem lab. And the short gave me a good laugh. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad that did, Keely. Thank you. I realised I didn't have the chat up and I was probably missing a bunch of stuff. So, we'll bounce back to the chat in a sec. We'll just have a look. Yep, no, we're good. I was just making sure I didn't screw anything else up. Perfect. All right, so, it is awkward and it's going to be a bit weird, but that's what it was. The point was to try and do something nice, charity. And you don't have to donate, because I'm going to donate for you. Because that's the thing with Extra Life. What I did like about it, like there's people doing marathons and, playing. I like it. There was a thing where someone playing like 24 hours streaming and they like raising $2,000. And I thought to myself, you know what? I could ace that because I can stream for hours on end and just dribble on, but I'm going to challenge myself like that. For them, doing a long marathon stream was a challenge. For me, that's fun. So my challenge was to do a discussion where I actually try and look like I know what I'm talking about and not ram Link against the wall and have him slide down running out of stamina every 5 seconds. So maybe try and make it a little bit more entertaining. So that's my challenge. I'm going to try and make it more succinct to the point and get on with it. And so far I'm failing badly, so bang on target, but we'll keep it going. But I'm going to donate. So all you got to do, the only thing I'm asking you to do, is one thing, if you're watching the stream or whatever, is just generally be like happy within the community and maybe give some of the guys, I'm going to point out some people in the community later who maybe don't get any attention or enough attention for what they do. So maybe just check them out. That would be lovely. I'd be rapt if that's what happened. But just in general, maybe just, keep loving Zelda and passing it on to the future. I guess I was going to donate to a charity anyway, so this is just kind of a bit of an excuse to make it a positive message, because I suppose riffing off that, there's been a bit of negativity out there lately. Bit of stuff going down, people not happy and stuff. I get that. But, man, it's been a rough year for a few people. Some people, I think, maybe just want to have a good time and maybe just not get down on everything so much. We've got enough of that going on. So that's enough of that. I'm going to love talking through the community stuff. I'm excited to hit on some of the cool people and what they got. Like, for example, some of the stuff like just even Mystery the Mysterious Kamea. OG Oaf, Dan, you know, everyone that's awesome. And a cool Hyrule map, by the way, if you didn't see it at the front, I got this sent through Vigilante Villa, or yeah, this Hyrule map. Oh my god, you want to see it? The detail is sensational, and he's like drawn this up. Oh, he or she, I'm not sure. Sorry. Anyway, gender's not a thing. The map is insane, and like they sent me a copy of this map, and they're like, if you want to use it in a video, I'm like, heck yes. And I wasn't sure what to use it on, so this was perfect. Back on with my little Word document. Like I said, awkward as. I'm not sure the soundtrack's right. I need a laugh track. So what's the thing? It's Extra Life. I'm going to show you what they're about, because I think they'll do a better job of explaining it than me. It is a US based one, and initially I was like, oh, I want to do one that's Aussie. But then I thought about it, and I do have a lot of people who watch in the US, and people in Canada and Germany and all around the place. And I guess the point is really, it doesn't necessarily matter where you're from or whatever. This is just maybe about something positive for kids. And yeah, like I said, because it was Philly, thinking about BPX, who spent a lot of time in the streams, just basically being a top bloke, just seemed like the right thing to align to. So that's the dealio there. I'll show you what they're about in a sec, and I'm gonna lead into why this is a big deal for me. Like, I'm gonna be a bit selfish as to why I wanted to do this, but it riffs off a thing with, I guess you guys as a community, and a couple of things happening lately with some good creators out there, particularly LORULEAN, Historian, Monster Maze, and a few other guys, like some of the guys that you probably know and love and watch a lot of, actually having a chance to maybe just get a comment or speak to them. Felt like I've had a real win, and I'm lucky, so I just kind of went, yep, that's a good spot. Felt like it came around from the start, so I'll tell you about that. But yeah, basically we've got this Discord community here now, and it's a good point to sort of go, well, we sort of align with the values of Extra Life and what they do in terms of doing positive stuff with gaming. I think we do as a community in the Discord Forge. I say we because I spend a lot less time there than the other people do that are in there a lot. Like OG Oaf's in there, he's smashing out all the time. Just real everyday heroes who don't get enough credit for doing some positive stuff. And so, yeah, I think it's good alignment there. And so I've set up a team page. It's called Forge the Future, because honestly, Zelda has been, I know, it's been awesome in my life. It's been awesome for a lot of you guys, I think, too. I know it's awesome for my daughter, and I want it to be awesome for a lot of kids growing up. Like, I want them to be able to have an imagination, play Zelda, and enjoy it and theorize like we do. And particularly when you see some of these kids struggling and stuff in hospital, anything we could do to support that would be good. And the inspiration as part of that, by the way, I have to touch on, comes from a bloke called Darth Asgrath, but he's also known as Hero of the Stars. He was just a dude who commented on one of my videos early days when, like, I couldn't believe anyone watched it, and I still can't. But he popped in, and he was like, you should do a Discord. And I didn't really want to, because I'd been on a Discord before, and I'd been on Monster Mazes, and it was awesome. I'm like, I can't do that sort of stuff, and LORULEAN and that. I was no way. But he sort of challenged me to do it and not be. He said, "Are you gonna let yourself be ruled by fear?" Because he like gets in the whole Star Wars stuff a lot, which I dig, and he's very strong spiritually. So yeah, I took it seriously what he said. Oh, Mystery, hey, welcome, dude. I've got your video, one of your videos in here, which I can't wait to show the guys. So yeah, we're gonna hit you up too, bud. If you're still around, that'd be cool, because it's such a good vid. He's doing Frosty. Okay, cool. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, Darth challenged me not to be ruled by fear, so I stepped out of my self-imposed exile on social media and did a Discord, and that's how all the guys in the Forge have come about and stuff. So it was, yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, and that's what I thought. Now we're at the point where that little community is running. They're doing great. They're doing things I can't do, and so yeah, if I can do, I said basically if that Discord. Initially, I set the goal of having enough people in there that would be like the number of NPCs in Breath of the Wild, which is like 220 odd. I think that's probably been a bit ridiculous when I think about it. But I feel like I don't know, I just feel like I've got a good community, so the job's done. And I said if we did that goal, that we should do something for a charity. So that's what we're doing. that promise was made roughly 2 years ago. And I might actually do a classic GameSmiths move here and just try to actually bring that thing up so I can show you. So you know I'm not full of it. But I did set this goal, so I went and created this whole Discord thing with absolutely off chops, no idea what I was doing. Made a whole like adventure thing about it to be absolutely crazy. And yeah, set this thing up as a goal. If you can hear that in the background, that's my bunny. Dash, she loves it. She's all excited. I don't know if that picture came through this morning of her getting fed, but anyway, that is the Discord. And we can see that we set that up. That was back in 1st of August 2022. So this is well before it's still Breath of the Wild 2 back then. And you know, open your eyes. So that was kind of the thing with the thing this morning. See, I bring it full circle. Yeah. I'm never good at express myself, but there's a lot of thematic stuff going on. You just got to trust me on that. So I had no idea really how Discord works. And again, riffing off BPX, who's like, what is Discord for? I still don't know. So I tried to make it like a choose your own adventure story game and did this whole like big spiel about it. Went way too in depth. Like, yeah, off chops. Absolutely ridiculous. But you know what? Don't care. It was cool. And so we aligned to a Triforce piece and stuff. So if any guys out there want to join Discord, as pushed to early days, he's like, yeah, get in Discord. And I'm like, don't, because what if I'm not in there? But if you guys want to get in Discord now, you go nuts, because there's good people in there to talk to. They're really supportive. They're nice. Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a good community. And I couldn't be prouder to be a part of it. So anyway, that was the deal. So I was like, yeah, we're going to do that. And I set like a whole goal thing where it was like, if we do this, so it's called like our HYRULE, and we set like there, see, we were like, the last update we had 12 people, which I think we got more than that now, but you know what, I couldn't believe we had more than 3. And you know, winner of Triforce, but it was like, okay, if we get to a certain point, what we're going to do, we're going to donate to a charity or whatever. And yeah, at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about today. So without further ado, it's probably been half an hour and I still haven't got to the point yet. But you get what I'm putting down there. You get my vibe. Sorry, I'm just clicking around trying to get back to OBS because I can't have it set up how I did before, because I'm like absolutely determined that if I do, it's probably going to die on me again and I'll lose the stream. And I think at that point, you'd have to say that you're trying to fight fate, but I don't want to give up on it. If you've got a talent in something, it's how to push through when you should have left it alone a long time ago. That's my skill. So yeah, I want to just quickly do this. I won't show the whole video, but for me, I say I'm a fan first and foremost. I'm not a Zelda tuber, and I would 100%. Actually, I'm just realizing that's going like that. Get that ready. I guess what I want to say is, when I say I'm a fan first, I'll show you sort of. I've loved Zelda, grown up with it, played the games. It's been my jam. But where this whole thing kicked off, the Discord, the community stuff and that, kicked off with Monster Maze a little bit, with me and my daughter like bonding over the game. But we got into YouTube watching some of the Zelda videos, and you know, people like Zeltic and NBC doing some great stuff then. But Monster Maze came out and just dropped what the kids would call a fresh diss track. And it was a real cool vid. It was about the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. And I just wanted to bring it up quickly, and I hope I get the audio right. I'm just going to try and take the other things down. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Let's take that off. Take that off. Discord, we want YouTube up. Come on, son. You got it. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So this video was a game changer when I saw it. Oh, no, that's my Breath of the Wild 2 one. Wrong one. This one. So this is Monster Maze. Back in the day, just drops this out of nowhere. Like, I never heard of this bloke. And he drops this video. Immediately, my daughter starts cracking up. This is like COVID time. And I just got to do a little, I just got to let this go for a little bit, because it's like, okay, I'm not a reactionist, but it's exactly the point, right? This trailer had been out for a year or so. 1 billion people had done videos about it. And this is the thing. Like with Zelda theory and that, people are like, oh, I need to be the first and I own it. This dude come along a year after everybody else has smashed it and just drops the mic and just proves that quality any day of the week because he smashes it. And I won't go through the whole video, but just enjoy a little bit of it, eh? It's off chops. I'll get the chat as well. Yeah, Monster Maze was the original editor for Commonwealth Realm. I found out afterwards, by the way. But, yeah, this was cool. I popped your Discord, Cherry. Sorry about that. If it makes you feel any better, I wasn't in Discord for that whole time. Anyway, you get my point. I'll just quickly sort of skip through towards the end because he does this whole thing, and I realised after, I know Jeff's right, he had been editing for a while, and he did say he's got some editing skills, but man, he absolutely rips this trailer apart, aligns it, but just very factually, slowly going through and stuff like that, gives you a view. And he kind of come up with a theory towards the end of it as to what he thought and stuff. And here he just plays it out in the order he thinks it should go, right? This is, for me, like, was just like, I grew up with normal public TV in Australia, which if you've ever seen public TV in Australia back then, you didn't really have a lot of good options. So this is like Hollywood grade. I'd go to a cinema to watch this. This was awesome. So yeah, he broke it down. He basically just rocked my world with that little video. And so we absolutely were on board with Team Monster Maze from there on in, which was super cool. And because my daughter loved it so much, and we were talking Zelda theories, he had a Discord, and I've never done social media up until this point, and I went into social media and I joined a Discord, scared out of my life because I was under the impression everyone was a bully or whatever. And I got sort of, I don't know, a bit of anxiety about stuff like that. I'm all right physically because I like to protect people, but on an online world, it's not necessarily my deal. So anyway, that's the deal. I jumped in, wasn't sure how to go, but there was some really nice people in there. They were really friendly and welcoming, and it was a good experience. And I put a theory thing forward. LORULEAN answered, and LORULEAN had been helping out these guys on videos, like he was, a bit of a celebrity and stuff, and he responded to something I said on a theory. And yeah, me and my daughter thought these guys, it was just the bee's knees. And that all ended up coming up to a point where on this one night, Don, who's Monster Maze, was researching a theory or whatever on constellations and Skyward Sword. And I kind of dropped something in my Discord about this the other day, but I wanted to share it with you guys because it was genuinely, we were having like a daddy-daughter night. And if you got kids, like, you adore them. And daddy-daughter night's like a special night where me and my daughter would hang out. And she was getting to the age 2 where she's starting to like things like Zelda and Naruto. So, I was wrapped because I love that stuff and we could share it together. But yeah, Don needed help with looking at a constellation thing, Skyward Sword, but he had the HD version. He was looking for the Wii version to see if and that's the level of detail he is, right? He's trying to make sure it's still the same constellations from one version of the game to the other. That kind of level of detail and effort and research that people don't see when they see a video. But he's all about that. So I had a copy of it, but I hadn't really played Skyward Sword that good, and I wasn't good at the motion controls. But we were like, yep, we can help. And we just got excited, jumped in to help. I think we probably dragged it on way too long because I had to start the game from scratch and try and do the motion controls, and I was terrible. And I had the phone handed over to my daughter, so we didn't, sorry, taking so long. You can probably still tell right now how much adrenaline was going at that point. I'm not a big celebrity person, by the way. Honestly, if you know me as a person, I don't, status is not a thing to me, but respect for a person is very different. That's status for me. And I had a lot of respect for Don. So my daughter was wrapped. We were having this cool moment, and we got to help him out. And I won't go into the ins and outs of it, but we helped on a theory thing, and we were just we were jazzed. We were on this we had such a good night. We were talking Zelda, and we got talking about more theory stuff. And my wife came home because she rarely has a night out, but she had that night out. And so she came home, she had a good night, and we were telling her about this like real brush with fame that we had. And it was freaking awesome. And I'll never forget that for as long as I lived, that I was like, man, what a cool thing to do. And cool to deal with those people. And I thought that to me was like the absolute pinnacle of my Zelda social community. Step forward a couple of years later, for whatever reason, I had a few changes in life, got out of that Discord and stuff, and got caught up in work and stuff. But a couple of years later, you know, we still had that love, me and my daughter, and she wanted to do a YouTube thing, so we did a video and we put it out, and it was shocking, but we kind of didn't mind it, and that kind of has led on to where we are now. And I guess this week, in the last 2 weeks, I've been very honoured to finally have a chat with LORULEAN, which was awesome because he's such a cool dude. And I just wanted to ask him a bunch of questions about him as a person, because I kind of find him like this celebrity in the background. Like I wanted to know stuff. And yeah, Don, I don't really get in people's faces, but Don had done he does good videos, and I just gave him a comment on a video, and he really appreciated it. He appreciated that comment, and I just sent him an invite, and he joined our Discord, and the guys in Discord got set, and it just felt like things had come around full circle. It's a long-winded point, right? Like, that's me. I'm awkward. I'm sorry about that, but I had to explain it because genuinely, when you have things like that happen, I think there's a sense of finality where if what you're trying to achieve with something, you well and truly exceed it, you go, well, you know what? That's a good enough reason to say we should celebrate and do something positive with that. And particularly with some of the negativity that's been, I've heard sort of getting bandied around the place, I felt like that was a good thing to do. So, part of the reason I'm drawing on, by the way, is because I've got to click in different places. So that leads to this thing where it said that, you know, if we hit a goal, we'll do something charity. And I thought kids in hospital and stuff being able to play Nintendo would be pretty cool, because I don't know about any of you guys, I've certainly struggled with some health issues in my life, and I think a lot of people have actually. And this organisation, I won't go through the whole video, but hopefully you guys will see a bit of it. I don't know, it spoke to me. So I'll just show you a little bit, because I don't want to bum people out or anything. That's not the point, and hopefully it's come through.
Whenever a family has a child with an illness, you never know where.
Tears of the King, yeah, full circle, 100%. That's the point, Oaf. It's just done. I'm done. I'm good. Like I said, I won't play through the whole video. I'm not trying to like drag at your heartstrings and make you do anything or whatever.
She was this cute, petite, tiny little girl.
But my understanding is the American health system is a bit challenging, and people struggle with kids and that, with paying the hospital bills. And certainly for me, anyway. Can you hear the audio on that? I hope so. It's a bit loud now, though. Anyway, I'm going to just turn that down a touch. If I can get the right thing up. I just saw Mystery pop something up, so I'll jump back. Man, me handling OBS like this is hilarious. Like, I'm normally pretty bad at it, but right now my level of OBS handling is at peak terribleness. I did say to the missus today, this could be a beautiful train wreck to watch. So actually, Mystery says what was that? Sorry. Did you get it? You already got a quarter of the way to your goal already. Oh, that's awesome. Well, admittedly, I'm kind of like pumping money in myself, but we'll get there for that for sure. Illness or disabilities? Well, for me, I've had more illness, but I think you could debate what a disability is and stuff. But yeah, I've just heard that the health system's bad. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm Australian, and there's some people here who are American. I've been lucky enough to meet people in Russia, Germany, France, Japan, all over the world. The point is, it doesn't matter where we're from. It shouldn't matter. And kids are kids. Like that's the point, right? That's Zelda and stuff. We all got into it as kids. I think most of us did. Maybe some of us as adults. But in terms of what this was about, anyway, I just thought this was really like a positive thing. And unfortunately, like watching these parents go through it, like I'm not going to say I look like this bloke, but the dad, but I could totally get along with where he's from. That would break my heart. And this bloke just sort of come up with the idea. He covers it here a bit. Oh, he's going to get you. I'm not going to do it because I'm generally more the funny guy, so I'm going to try not to get emotional. Oh God, no, I've messed it right up. But look, you guys can watch this stuff if you want to watch it. But I found it inspiring. But I also understand I don't want to upset anybody. But yeah, positive things, something good. And if you're watching this now, like I said, I'm pretty bad at articulating myself more often than not. Like, I'm just not good at it. But if you're watching now, like me making a YouTube video with my daughter back in the day, I didn't think anyone would watch the videos. We made quite a few, like I did ones about my wife and stuff. The views on those videos, I think to this day, are still me. I actually just thought it was cool doing a video or whatever. And if anyone watched it, that would be bonus. So having people watch the videos and stuff, how could you not want to give something back to that community because you didn't ever think anyone would watch your stuff anyway? Like, honestly, I still don't quite understand how that works. I'm not a full-time Zelda tuber, and I'll touch on that later, and I'll stick by that. It's not an insult to anyone. It's just I know it's not my talent, but I do enjoy the community stuff, and I think giving back to it would be good. Awkward as crap. Really sorry about that. But why is it important? Well, look at this sort of stuff. If you like numbers, I'm a bit of a stats man. I know Chris is as well. Look at this stuff, man. 32 million patients, 10 million a year, treating 62 children every minute, $6,500 every minute it costs in charitable donation care to help save kids' lives. I don't know about you. That seemed like a good thing to me. So, yeah, that was the deal. Oh, and it's across US and Canada. And by the way, if you don't know, because I didn't know, LORULEAN historian is Canadian. That was news to me. I found that out. Face reveal at 10k subs. No, I think quite the opposite, OGO. I'm not doing this for subs, and this is my point. I'm not doing this for revenue. I'm not doing it for I'm not a YouTuber. This is not what I do this for. It's quite a weird thing too when I've streamed and someone will pop into a stream. They're like, "What are you going to do for me?" I'm like, "Play the game badly." You've come to the wrong stream, buddy. I'm not. This is my downtime. I do this because it's fun or I enjoy it, but particularly this one tonight or whatever, and this thing is more about, I can't actually believe that you guys have got behind what you have with the videos and stuff. So I want to channel some of that back towards the community to actually do something positive. That was all. And yeah, I almost don't want more subs. It's not that I don't want, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, it's quality over quantity, and I don't really care about that. What I do care about is maybe people in the community having a good time or getting acknowledged and seeing some of this stuff, and I'll touch on it later. I'll say that point for later, but for now, I just wanted to say that this was for me, goal well and truly achieved a couple of years later on. I know my daughter's pretty happy with it now. She's not as worried about trying to make videos and stuff. I've been going hard at doing these videos in my own time because I take way too long to do them, as you can tell by my editing skills that are terrible and clicking on things. But it's been a hard grind, and I want to maybe just pull the pressure off a bit myself and step away. And I've got a nice community of people there, so maybe they'll keep doing things. I'm not saying I'm going anywhere, but I also, man, I've got to be able to take a break from doing these series videos and that. And I feel like I'm kind of rushing to try and get some of the main ones out. because I'm like so behind in so many of the theories I want to do. But I think that's the point, is I'm just at the point where I know I haven't got the time to keep doing it as hardcore or whatever, or I've got to find a better way to do it. I think we're talking podcast, Keely come up with that, and I like that. And I don't care if 10 people listen, I don't care if one person listens, but I just want to enjoy doing the theory stuff. So that said, the point of what we're talking about with... I was going to try and get this up. So this is kind of like what the donation thing will look like. And I'm just realizing there's no music anymore. Smashing it today. What a train wreck this is. But thanks for hanging in there. But yeah, that's like me going in as Fee or Fire, depending on how you do it. So like Firesmiths. And look, if that's how you want to do something, I more wanted to point this out, not because I'm saying I want you guys to go and donate, because I'm doing that right now, technically on everyone's behalf, because you can do it however you want. That's what I liked about this as well. It's like you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You can just do it however you like and just get involved. And so like I've got that up there. That's my thing there. And so if I wanted to, like, you can go in, you can create your own thing. So there's people, by the way, I kid you not, I'll just show you this quickly because I thought this was pretty cool. I can't believe these guys have set this up and I didn't know about it, but it shows that you don't know unless you look, right? They've been doing it for 15 years and it's about all these gamers. Look at all these gamers, man. Like, I don't know if you're as old as me. I didn't realize that these guys were doing such good work, but it's really positive stuff. There are different like communities who popular games and that. Look at this, Magic the Gathering. They're a team. They're cracking in at 317k. Another Magic the Gathering's 289k. If you're into MTGs, as Oaf likes to put it, there's a bit of competitiveness there going on. There is another Zelda team, by the way. You don't have to join my team. You can. I think there's other Zelda teams. EverQuest. Look at them go. Look at these. Look, it's awesome. Like, so by the way, that was what I wanted to do with the stream, is not turn around and go, here's my problem with Zelda. I actually want to turn around and go, here's what I like about Zelda, is that this has got me looking at this. This Zelda community's got me looking at stuff that's actually helping people. So that's what I think's right with Zelda. Just look at Reddit community, by the way. Oh, they're on fire. They smash it. Love the Redditors. Good work, team. Look at this dude. Ghostbuster. What a champion. If you're in chat, by the way, I'm sorry I don't have the chat up at the moment because I can't multitask, save my life. But so far, I've joined my own team and I'm killing it as a self-donator. So far, with the team that we've got, and like I said, you guys can do this. You can set goals. You can do it for as long as you want. Wouldn't matter. I'm pretty sure they're supporting it. I've registered to give feedback to help them with the experience or whatever, because I'm like, yeah, I'm on board. But there are so many other Zelda related charities and stuff, and people doing great work like literally every day. Makes you really proud to be a part of the community. So the goal I initially was going to just like go, I don't know, $500 or something and see what it was. But I went with 1001 to be thematic with everything and Easter eggs to the end, because technically if you look at 1001 and mirror it, it kind of, you start to make some parallels with some of the theory vids if you're a bit nerdy. But it is coming full circle again to seem like the proper way to do it. And so our story is a bit like, hey, you know what? We were kids, we liked Zelda. That was kind of like what I could imagine a kid like me would have done, looking at something like a Zelda game. That's how I looked at the first Legend of Zelda, by the way, the pixelated 1986 version. I was like looking at it like that. Like, imagination, totally. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, with my little green hat. The missus is here, by the way, in the background having a laugh, because she knows I would wear that green hat too. Yeah, in your little cape. In my little cape, that's right. Yeah, and I would stand there in the rain too, because I freaking love the rain. Love the rain. But honestly, like, you know, you hear the stories about Shigsy, that he like was exploring caves and that's what he wanted it. I totally got that, because as a kid playing the games, this is how I looked at Zelda. I still do. So when people are like, oh, the graphics aren't good, so like, honestly, just jog on. So... How British of you. Yeah. Well, I had it. Yeah, I know. if I do the next theory video that I'm working on, by the way, just be prepared for that. It's going to be worse because I think the opening chat was called All Apologies, where it's basically like, I'm not apologising for crap anymore because I'm done. I'm just good to go now and just do my theory stuff. I don't want to be delicate about it anymore. It's just like, if you don't like the graphics, then don't play it. Just, that's it.
And that's what you look like now.
That's what I look like now, yeah. So I don't know if you can say, have I? I don't even know if I've got the right screen up. I hope I do, yeah. I do. Cool, yeah, that's what I look like now. I'm just realising though the chat just goes perfect against that white, doesn't it? Can't see a thing. This is why, when I say I'm not a Zelda tube, like, there's no one who could do it this badly. This is like an art form of how to do it terribly, but yeah. But honestly though, that is a bit what I look like now. I reckon better looking. Nah, I'm only kidding. I don't quite look like that, but that's kind of how I feel now, getting to that age, you know. But as an old bloke, you kind of look back at the time as a kid, and you're like, you know what? It's been good. But yeah, set that goal. Here's the deal though, right? You can set whatever goal you want. People are going like, oh, I'm going to have a stream night and we're going to, you know, if you do $5, you get this, and you get like badges and stuff. Like, it's gamified. I could walk you through that, but this stream will go 4 hours of me trying to click on things and find it. Needless to say, I just think it's pretty good that it's an option that people can donate for charity based on gaming. That's a real positive thing. For you guys, you're probably like, seriously, old man, welcome to the modern era. For me, I'm like, that's awesome. And so, yeah, I said you don't need to donate. You just need to do something positive, and I'll donate. And so I have been.
Hey, Oaf. Hey, Chris. And Mystery says, looks like AI.
Mystery says, looks like AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does a little bit. I did actually commission work, though, with a Ghibli-esque artist. In fact, the one with the LORULEAN, the outside the Zelda lore, I need to put his details up, but that was roughly $300 US for that little bit of art thing that looks like.
And then Oaf said, imagine if somehow Miyamoto, Onuma, Furubashi got involved.
Oh, imagine if they did. Imagine if they did.
With a ghost face.
Ghost faces. This thing, by the way, with the Ghibli-esque, I hope I haven't lost you. That thing, yeah, that was about 300. And if you're going, I'm not saying that because I'm like, oh, woe is me. If you're wondering what I'm doing with any of the ad revenue I got from my channel, I'm basically just pouring it straight back into anything I can do with the community, because that's what I wanted to do. And basically, a huge driver of that was the HYRULE map video did really well, and I got revenue out of it. So I'm like, well, we'll need to funnel that back. Normally I do community prizes and Discord and stuff, but yeah, it does look. I get that. I get that. You could say that, but yeah.
You have missed so much.
I've missed a lot of chat. Yeah, I said it was going to be a train wreck. I did promise it. Hopefully it's funny train wreck though. So here's the challenge though. I said I was going to donate more while I was here as well. And technically, I wanted to make sure that.
Hey.
What?
Have you got other people have?
Yeah, but one of the other ones is me as Fire. So technically, the only other one that's in here at the moment is JK, and so shout out to you, JK. Love you, brother. And you know what? I adore you, and you don't have to donate a thing. You're just beautiful. But yeah, 2 of the 3 are me. I don't normally duplicate myself, but I had to do something for this screenshot, and I didn't want to.
Oh, Dan said, GS, you probably would have known this, but I got into Discord for your Discord.
Aw, thanks, Dan.
And he's so glad he took that leap of faith too.
Aw.
That's nice. Oh, Dan.
Damn it, Dan. I'm not getting emotional. Suck it in. Suck up the bigger ones.
Suck it in the big ones.
Absolutely off chops.
Oh, and then Oaf said, same here, GS. We've had Discord since 2008, but the Forge is what made me take Discord a bit more serious. What made me take Discord serious.
I don't know if you can hear.
I can't read.
I don't know if you can hear Mrs. Smith properly, but she speaks more eloquently than me. If you can, I'll try and get the chat up. So
I couldn't even get a sentence out. How do I speak more?
What was that? Sorry. You play on Switch, right? Yes. Oh, Mystery, I do play on Switch. I have, however, leveraged a bit of CMU action to get some of those sweeping camera shots. Because, and again, I blame Don Monster Maze for that, because I realised my visuals sucked. So I did leverage that. But yeah, I totally play on Switch. And if I'm streaming, I always play 100% legit. The only thing I've used CMU for is for the sweeping shots. That's it.
Pink LED dots.
That's
red
JK.
dots. Yeah. You
Oh.
got my Discord cherry as well.
Yes, I did. And I unfortunately, and again, shout out to BPX, because he came into Discord, and I think he's like, I don't even know why I'm here. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm here. Welcome. We don't know why we're here. But yeah, that's the deal.
Yeah.
I did learn a little glitch in TOTK for I've heard that there's a glitch for getting sweeping shots, which is pretty awesome. But I'm hoping if I do this right and continue to do it right, hopefully I don't need to edit anymore ever again. No, I'm kidding. I probably still will. But I could happily not do it anymore. I'd be honest about that. I just talk theory stuff and go, that'll do. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to add more to this. And so I don't really want to do it on screen.
No, we can just send out a post later.
Yeah, okay, that's a good way of doing it. Yeah, I'll send out a post, but...
So you're going to get into your game playing and stuff now?
No, I'm this stream, so expect this, I would say it's another half an hour, but allow for my rambling, another hour, because the next part is to move on the community, and then I will then wrap this stream up as is, and if I play any gameplay, I'll do it separately.
Oh yeah.
This stream has nothing to do with me. This stream's all about community. But before
you're not even sitting there.
I'm not even here. I'm the old bloke. He just he's cakey desk.
Wait, who said that?
What's that? I don't know. I like saying cakey desk.
Sorry,
Yeah, she's.
I'll put you off the track.
But this is a perfect moment because I said we will donate, and I meant Team Smiths. So now that I have the attention of my wife and daughter, what are we putting in on top of what we already put in? So imagine that says nothing, because I did chuck 100 in for wasting everyone's time this morning with technical issues. Which is 100 US, by the way, which live and learn there.
Put another 100 in.
Yeah, it turns out Australian dollars worth nothing. It's worth Australian dollars. Australian dollars like it's worth a budgery-do. What are we giving? We've got to add more on. We're pledging more because these guys are watching, so we're paying. That's how this is working. That's how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard me. Whatever. No, but what do you want to put in? Like your pocket money for this weekend?
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. There we go. This is pocket money, so that'll be about another 20.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, missus?
Yeah, we'll put in, I don't know, another 100, I don't know.
Another 100. Another 120. You know what? Let's round it up another 140. We'll get it up to 400. We'll send out a post later.
Good.
But that
Yeah, we'll send it.
actually that's a good number.
That's good.
I was going to be honest.
We like round numbers, like even numbers.
Yeah, I was kind of gonna. There was a specific number I wanted to get over just because of my OCD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it related to it had a 3. Let's just say that much. Cool. All right. Tick that box. This was my plan for the stream, was to just here we're donating money.
Hey, Grixis.
All right.
Is that how you say it? Grixis?
Grixis. Yeah, I assume that's how you say it. I hope it is. And if it's not, whoopsie.
Jan says, I'm going to have to donate before you reach the goal yourself. Because
No, but that's the
we
point.
just keep putting in money.
That's the point, Dan, is and I'll touch on this later, is what I'm trying to do is go, you guys don't have to do anything other than just
it's
be...
just something nice that...
Yeah, and if you guys want to do anything like that, absolutely get involved. But you inspired me to do this, so I'm doing this because you guys inspired me to do it. That's kind of the point, right? Is to actually just go. It's been pretty cool. We were at 130 because I'd put money in it before, but we've moved on. But like I said, and I have to tip out, so I know that they've got like brand style guides and all that, but these guys are Extra Life. Thank you for putting it together. They've actually got a thing. I could have actually hooked the stream up, and I did try to do that, but I screwed it up. But you can hook the stream up as well. They got all the images, overlays and stuff for Twitch and that. You know, like it's a really cool thing, and you get badges. And I'm certainly really thankful for them for putting the platform up and allowing us to be able to help. And you know, it'll be a good thing knowing that we're doing something positive back for kids.
Keely donated a little, and she said it was a great charity.
Oh, thank you, Keely. That's very sweet of you. And yeah, I'm certainly not asking. I just want to make clear
No,
though.
yeah, it's not.
It's not. So I'm not pushing it. Not asking you guys. The point was that if you do a nice thing, I'll do it. I'll pay, because I've got big YouTube ad revenue now. I can retire.
Yeah, right.
I'll touch on it later, by the way. But
Rightio.
being a YouTuber, not my ideal full time. Don't get me wrong. I would do it as a full time job. I'd be stoked if I could make Zelda videos for a full time job. But yeah, I can tell you 2 years of, if I was working out my hourly rate, it's not looking great. it's not cracking it. But yeah. So anyway, the next point on the agenda was to now switch it to the community. And, you know, I'm trying to do that as best I can, but I always do it pretty poorly. But hopefully I can get the Discord Forge up again. Did I do it? Is it connected? I don't even know. Let's try. Oh, it is. Cool. Yeah, so this is the Forge. I wanted to highlight this because why I'm highlighting this is I still can't actually believe. When I set this up, there was me, Dan, and Dan said he joined on a leap of faith. Now, I need to be 100% clear on this. Thank you to Dan. A couple of months ago...
Oh, wait, is something showing on the Forge that Oak doesn't want it? Or?
Oh, whoops.
Wait.
What is showing? I don't know.
Do you not want it to be showing? Is that what that comment means?
Meat? I don't know. My friend code is on there too.
Yeah, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Oh, no, it's okay.
It's okay. All right, cool. Sorry, I just didn't want to breach anyone's privacy
Yeah.
with my half-assed attempt. Hey, LORULEAN's
Can you
lurking.
do it with your whole ass next time?
No, this actually is my whole life. Oh, LORULEAN got Cakey Des. Yeah. I built an app that I called Cakey Des. It's cake for when I go to Japan. I'll tell you about that another time. But anyway. What I want to point out with this thing with the Discord was I still don't really have an idea of what I'm doing in here, by the way. But look at this. You got some really nice people here along the way. This was me doing things with the Korok hunt. I spent way too much time doing Easter eggs in videos. I planted them on a website that I now realize nobody even knew existed at the time. I put hints in descriptions. I did the most elaborate Easter egg puzzle that no one would have found these Koroks, I now realize. And what an amount of effort I wasted on it. Don't care. Had fun doing it and putting hats on these guys. But if you do come into the Discord or whatever, the other guys will help you out because I'm crap at it. But they got it now. But you land like, you know, in here in the lobby thing. Hey, and here we go. We've got another one, as would say. He'd be stoked. But you know, there's theory chat in here now, and I probably haven't promoted the Discord as much because I feel bad because I'm not in here. But we've got the big Loz in here now, Mr. TGL LORULEAN himself, and he loves talking theory stuff, and he's smashing it. And between him and, you know, you got Dan and that in there, and you know, you guys, and they put spoiler tags on things like they know to do that, which I don't because I'm stupid. Anyway, you get the point. There's some good theory chat in there. Tarrytown is where people share some stuff. If you walk in here, Oaf's just gonna absolutely eat your face off because he's very friendly. He gets in there and he's just, yeah, he's super enthusiastic, which is why I love him. Here's Carrie sharing some stuff about, that's her cat Nabby, he's growing up. And I wanted to share that because, like, the guys have got like Beasts of Horror. This isn't, by the way, an advert for my Discord. This is an ad for saying this is the community that, this is why I've been making videos, basically, because I wanted to stop a while ago, but they're nice people. And have a look at what they do. Jordan set this stuff up. So Jordan's doing a lot of stuff on Twitch. You'll see links to these people in the description, by the way, their channels. Go check it out. Jordan did this last Christmas. And one of the ideas was the Tino Cafe. And so the guys have been sharing recipes, which I think looks amazing. I moved the old one because I set it back up a bit. But yeah, the Beasts of HYRULE, we've got dogs, we've got pets. You know, it's all good. I'm sticking heavy metal in there because I like a bit of that. We were doing tips on Tears of the Kingdom. That's my epilogue, by the way. My favourite bit. I'm going to end today's video with doing the gag reel. It's literally the favourite thing I've ever done the entire time I've had the channel. Yeah, and basically for guys who have been here for a while, you got to get to like a level 5 if you want to self-promote. and that's just to try and stop people coming in spamming and basically just using it like a doorstop, because I think these guys here deserve better than just being treated like an advert. So I'm unapologetic about that. But yeah, if you get to level 5, you can be like Oaf here and drop as many videos as you want. Don't care. But basically, since these guys have joined, a bunch of them have gone on to make videos. Oaf came in obviously making videos, but Dan wasn't making videos, but now he is. And Jordan's doing stuff on Twitch. Welsh Joe, a few others, and it's pretty awesome actually to be part of that, Azure and stuff. So I'll touch on some of these guys later, and that's what I wanted today's focus to be about. So like I said, you're kind of watching the community stuff. You're going to help me promote these guys, and I'm gonna donate to charity for it. That's the deal. That's what we're doing. It's nothing to do with my channel today. It's to do with everybody else's. So on that point, let's go take a look at some of our community who are out there doing stuff that you probably haven't seen much of their stuff, but they're really good. And I wanted to show you some of them. So that was the thing carry, like I said, JK and stuff in there with this cherry popped. So here's the deal with the Forge from now on. Like, don't join because you're like, oh, it's GameSmiths. No, it's Dan. Dan is the owner of the Forge now. He's the hero of the Forge. He technically, you know, I'm not going to say Dan has to if he doesn't want to or whatever. That's always been a deal, but it's the community face. And these are the sages. So other Discords would call them mods. I call them sages. We don't really need to moderate in our Discord because nobody's being a douche. And if there is a douche, well, I would kick him out, to be fair. So it's a pretty supportive place and there's no drama. But as coming in, he's Hero of the Stars, naturally. G-Quirt, Hero of Reflections, he's perfect for that. He just gives you the other side of things and stuff. Oaf, I've called him Hero of the People because he's just 100% heart. He's like, he reminds me of me a lot. He's just 100% heart, off chops, chaotic, and I love him more and more every day. It's Storming, just came out of the blue, just randomly wanted to come in and get involved. He's Hero of the Storm because he's got a lot of mystique and mystery about him, but a lovely guy. Rich isn't in there as much now. I wanted to point out Rich because none of you guys will really know who Rich is or whatever, but he joined early days in our Discord and he does the best riddles, and he lives in South America. He doesn't play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the King because they can't afford it, you know, and unfortunately, you know, a lot of people don't just have all the money in the world to go out and buy games and stuff. But he's learning how to code, and he's like, man, he's doing some sick stuff now. But he's Hero of Souls because to me that's heart and soul. He loves Zelda and he'll do riddles on it. If he doesn't have the game, he'll just still enjoy it. That's what it's about. Jordan, Hero of the Seasons, because yeah, she literally owned Christmas as far as I was concerned last year and stuff. But yeah, LORULEAN, Hero of Spirit. I'll touch on why I think that, but LORULEAN, you hear about him a lot, but I don't think anyone quite gets that he does this just off his own back, like sort of, and that's what I'm trying to do a bit with this as well. He's not like going out and getting paid. I don't know, maybe, but I don't think so anyway. But he's been really nice to the guys in our stuff, and I just think he's a really nice bloke. And he was kind enough. I asked him if he wouldn't mind being a sage, and he was kind enough to say he would. So big win there. That was where I'm like, you know what? I think I'm nearly good, nearly done, job done. And Rook, Hero of Chaos. He's been in there since like early streams, and he's just off chops. He just asks you to do 10 things at the same time. It's funny, but I love him, and he's just a lovely guy. So you know, who are these people? Well, I won't go through all the sages because they're not creators, but the first one I did want to point out is Dan the Man, because you probably haven't seen much of Dan. And I can say that honestly because I keep going in checking number of views and subscribers, because YouTube has a tendency a little bit of promoting the, I'm not going to say it promotes the wrong stuff, but obviously it's an algorithm and it works on numbers and things. And unfortunately it's a bit like a snowball thing, right? Like the bigger your snowball is, the more snow it gets on it. If that is the worst analogy. But Dan does the opposite of me. He's efficient, he gets to the point, he gets the job done. It's like 2 or 3 minutes of your time. And if you're watching this stream and I'm donate money, do me a favor, just go watch one of his videos for like 2 or 3 minutes, and they're probably some of the best theories out there that nobody's watching. And I can't believe people are watching my stuff and not watching this. But have a look at this. I'll just turn the background audio off. Ooh. Is it actually playing through there, or is it not? Or is it being funny? It's not showing the video on there. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. You know what though, it's probably good because it's like literally a couple of minutes, but this would be a great one for you to see. This is about the dragons and stuff. Possibly one of the more well thought out theories I've seen about Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't seen a lot of the theory stuff because I try not to watch them 100%, but Dan has a really interesting take on stuff. And like I say, oh, man, but I have to also point out another thing with Dan. The last couple of weeks, I don't know what's changed, but I didn't have the notifications on properly, but he does a YouTube short every day with like a quote in different languages. And man, some of the most inspiring stuff you're going to see. And when you're having a bad morning or whatever, just smash a couple, like if you want a bit of a pick-me-up, like you're feeling a bit down, whatever, or you just need to get some energy, a bit of focus, smash 10 of Dan's sayings and, you know, better than a cup of coffee. Well, I'd say, yeah, it's better than a cup of coffee. I like coffee though. You probably pick that up if you ever watch my stuff. But yeah, really good stuff. Good theories. He's got an epic one he's working on at the moment. I'm just saying, I'm stoked that you guys watch my stuff, but I need more people to watch this. And like some of the other guys, Mystery, I'm going to point your video at because it makes me laugh every time. I've watched it like 5 or 6 times now. I know that the algorithm's not designed in certain ways or whatever, but for whatever it's worth, if I can get you guys to go check some of this stuff out, if that's what we get out of today, job done. Job done. Good theory. Like, I don't want to keep going on with it, Dan's, and I will not, like, so don't get me wrong, I'm not going to show everybody's videos in full, but what I was going to say about Dan's, he's got another couple of crackers in there, one that actually I would put on, but I probably would, I wouldn't say I'd tear up because I don't really cry because I'm totes strong, but it does get me a bit emotional. He got me with that one. He did get me, I'll tell you that much. Next one, OG Oaf. And again, I'm trying to be like a little bit, oh, I didn't need to do that because I've got the thing down here. He's now, in fairness to OG Oaf, he's on Twitch a lot more, and I don't really do Twitch. It's not that I don't do it. I just, like I said, being social media. I did get in there once for Jordan, and she saw me fumble around in there like a crazy lunatic, and then I got out. I probably should do Twitch because as it goes, probably more my speed by the sounds of it. But that's just showing you a bit of Oaf style. This was one of the Zelda theory videos, but what I wanted to point out with Oaf stuff, obviously he does Twitch, but also he's doing some Mario Wonder stuff at the moment, if you get into that. A whole series on it, in fact. Just pulling that audio down a touch. There is just music in the background. I feel. Is it? Oh, I know what it is. I got it. Wait. Is that better? Hopefully I got it now. Sorry if that was poor on my. It was the intro though, so it could have been worse. Hopefully it's working now. Still no audio. Wait. I got it.
Farther back in time.
How about now?
Could have known.
Is that better?
And it all starts with Fee.
Can hear you, but can't hear the. How about now?
No, not you.
Yes,
wait.
nailed it. And this was a perfect demonstration. If you watched Oaf's channel, he knows how to deal with OBS and stuff, and you wouldn't have any of this crap. So, you know, he's also uploading videos like Mario Brothers Wonder and stuff like, they're like 10 minutes and they get to the point, not me dribbling on for 3 hours. So, oh, that looks like I timed it. I kid you not, that was not the point. But we all did a theory around the same time, me, Dan, and Oaf, and it was sick. Oh, don't worry, Mystery, yours is coming up. Mystery, I got you, bro. You're next up, I think.
Go check out his stuff.
Oh, no, LORULEAN's up. You're not long after that. But yeah, I've got one of your vids. Yours is coming up. Oh, you got a freestyle theory. I wanted to do your it gets emotional Marvel one. That's sick. But yeah, what I wanted to point out with Oaf, check him out on Twitch. He's got a YouTube stuff. He's doing some Mario Brothers Wonder.
Zelda starts by being
I'm just saying, like, you do worse. He's got some good content, and his Mario Brothers Wonder stuff makes me laugh. Hey, like, gives me chuckles. Me and the missus have been talking that we're becoming Oaflings. So we're loving it.
Is that?
Finally, it is mine.
I guess what I'm saying as well, depending on what content you're into as well, like there's so many people who are doing stuff, but particularly I'm promoting these guys because I see them in this Discord and that, like talking every day and being nice. They've earned my respect.
Not just the reincarnation of demise
So,
thousands of years before
Mystery, that's why you're in there too, bro.
But to also have Twin Rova.
You're a champ.
See, that's
Yes, Twin Rover. Good reason to point that out. I think that links to something else. But anyway, as I said, I won't drag them on too much. I will move on. There's some other stuff. Oh, by the way, that's another one of our friends at Wiz. So I'll make mention of him later and stuff as well. There's a lot of creators out there that are just being part of it. But yeah, like I said, ODO, check him out on Twitch. Check him out. He's got Christmas garb on at the moment. He's got a cool missus as well. She's a champ. So, you know, winner, chicken dinner. I love this video, but I kid you not, if you get a chance to see the Mario Brothers Wonder one, I almost could do a reaction on that. It's phenomenal. Mr. LORULEAN Historian, again, going back to my document, and let's see if I've got it right, because I can't see the chat again. All right, so LORULEAN is, if you've been in the Zelda community for a while, you've probably seen the name hit up. I actually knew him as TGL MUDORA, and I finally got the chance to ask him when we had chat. I'm like, you went under a different pseudonym, because I swear I've seen him in chats on forums. So for anyone who does watch this and goes, oh, you know, I've been in the community for a long time. I just never ever signed up and did comments on social media because I never had the balls to. So me doing YouTube videos is pretty spun out. But I could tell some of you out there who are in Reddit and stuff, like I know you personally just by your comment style, because I've been loving this stuff for a long time. And I knew he had a pseudonym before, and he did. So that was kind of cool to know. But he's been doing stuff for a long time. He's got a heap of threads. He's doing stuff on Instagram, and he loves all that Twitter or X. I only found out it was X the other day. I thought someone had screwed up the icon. Live and learn. DeviantArt and stuff. Like, he's got a few different handles, but check him out. I think Instagram's his main at the moment, and I'll check the chat, or if you're in the chat, you can probably see it now. And I want to get some music on because I can just hear my dry voice, and it's like, come on, turn it up, son. My voice was so much better earlier this morning. I do apologize. It's a bit rough now, but yeah, definitely. What I wanted to point out with LORULEAN, and this is where I say again about maybe with YouTube and how things go on that, right? Most of you guys have heard of LORULEAN. I knew him as TGL, and I think a few others did. But have a look at this video, right? So he doesn't post a lot of videos and stuff. And I need to be clear on this. It's putting out constant lore on Instagram and stuff like that, fines that he gets, translations and whatever. He's not getting the big YouTube views. He's not up there competing. He's not influencing people based on a view count and stuff. He's just helping people out with lore and theory stuff all the time. He's in the chats. Anyone jumps into channels and that has a chat, he'll like bandy about. But this video, you know how everyone's like, who's the Zonai people? And no offense to anyone who's like, I'm the Zonai person. But this is 7 years ago, I think. By the way, this video. And again, not to overly drag it on.
Walls, pits, and temples sharing this same style. However, it isn't just Hyrule South where these can be found. The same building style and iconography appears in both the
This video has nowhere near enough views for what it's pointing out years before any of the current quote-unquote Zelda tubers will put in their stuff up. And that's no dissing anybody. I'm just saying, like, how the algorithm works is a funny old thing. Like, you would have thought that when Zelda stuff was taken off, it should have been pointing this out to other people more. But I don't think it does. But a lot of people don't know he's TGL on there either, so I'm pointing it out.
The Wild simply continues that legacy. Fun fact, the Korok puzzles that involve arranging
I like fun facts.
a pattern of stone blocks
Also have the Zonai symbol.
block pattern associated with these Faran builders. And the Koroks, who are the evolved form of the Kokiri, are children of the forest who rely on the winds to travel.
So what LORULEAN's doing here, by the way, which is right up my alley, is the connections being made across different games and the chronology in that, which is just, it's like the bomb dig. It's trying to put together a puzzle, which is kind of the point for me of Zelda. It's got puzzle in there. You know, the game, like, part of it is solving puzzles. So I think that Nintendo's decision to leave gaps for us to imagine and theorize, that's the point, because we like puzzles. It's not that they're being difficult or they don't care. They're letting us have fun with their thing. That's my take anyway. But
on this map of yours, do you see dueling peaks in the...
yeah, this is just like, honestly, just do yourself a favor, go check it out. He doesn't have a lot of videos on there. He posted one on the Time Shift Stones like a year or two ago, and I got overly excited. But yeah, he's pumping out stuff still. You know, even when I had the chat with him the other day and we put some stuff up, and it was just when I got to have the chat with him the other week, and I guess, you know, inspiration a bit for where I'm at now, was I just felt like I got to offload a bunch of theory and lore stuff that I've still got to get to and never will probably, but just being able to go bang, 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 one after the other. God, it was good. Absolute joy to just, I think we spoke for hours. It was, yeah, total geek out fest. So much fun. Yeah, real pleasure to have him in the community. But for me, it was a real treat to be able to just have that chat and talk lore stuff, because I type poorly and I talk poorly. But yeah, check him out, and he loves this stuff. And I guess what I wanted to promote about LORULEAN as well, though, is understand that he does this. He's doing it in his spare time. It's like me. He's got a job. You know, he might do it at night and that as a hobby because he just genuinely loves the material. So, you know, he's also not there to be a slave or anything. He's doing this because he loves the stuff. So, you know, show him a bit of love. Just go, hey, dude, I like your stuff. And I just wanted to point that out because, you know, a lot of people, I get things on my comments on my video, and I get it, and people are like, oh, that's not like that. But a lot of things are coming up because they're just continued on from a video that did well on the algorithm. Doesn't mean it's right. In fact, I can point out a heap of videos that are the highest trending ones on a particular topic that are just off chops completely wrong, or, you know, whatever. And that's not against the creator. It's just how things go. But don't always base the YouTube views off a good video, because here's a bloke who, by the way, and to point out my thing with the community, this person's not on my Discord. I've never met him or anything. I think he is an Aussie though, which I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit excited about. But I was watching, I'm not up to date with the chat, so I'm gonna touch on that later. I'm so sorry, but he's in there now. TGL Great Library MUDORA, which is awesome. I spent a lot of time in chat and community service, social media. Yeah, he's all over the shop. he's doing it because he loves it. So yeah, thanks, LORULEAN, is what I was trying to say with that long-winded way. And just absolutely wrapped that year. Like when you came into the Forge and that, the guys, for me, it felt like I was actually able to give the guys something back when you came in. So real treat for that. Thank you. And same with Don, which I think I sent Don like the longest message back, because I was like, thank you so much for just, coming in saying hi to the guys, because it means a lot, because they love the stuff. They're big fans like we all are. And why wouldn't you want to say thank you and get excited, because we all like that sort of stuff. Appreciate it. This guy Bent Hove Music is like, I guess again pointing out community stuff. I've had no interaction with him or whatever, but this guy's doing some insane Zelda music. Has been doing it. I actually got onto his stuff when he had hardly any subscribers at all, and he just continues to go from strength to strength. I'm hoping I'll get the audio on this right. I just want to make sure I cut this one out in the background, because if I don't, it's going to do it a disservice. But he dropped this track about 4 or 5 days ago. Just get ready for shivers. And God, I hope I do this right and don't screw it up. Please don't screw it up, because it's good. This just gets me. If you like Zelda music, right? Whoa, get ready. I'm going to be silent for a little bit. Enjoy. And Dan, this one's dedicated to you, buddy. This is your song. Literal chills. Honestly, that ending as well. Chills, man. Absolute chills. Dude is off chops talented. By the way, so I'm not a Zelda tuber and not doing this full time, and I'd love to do it or whatever if I could, but you know, there's a reality check on that. This guy is kind of like, reminds me a bit of Don as well. They need to be on here doing full-time stuff. We need more people doing stuff like this full-time, because that's what we need in the community, because that's off chops talent today. Dude is a legend. Like I said, I've never met him. That is not an affiliated. I'm not getting kickbacks. This is not monetized. It's just, I'm just saying, he's got more subscribers now and stuff. But I was listening to him at the start. It just, wow, just came on the scene, just naturally gifted. What a guy. And, you know, pretty sure he's Aussie, I think. But good on you, Aussie. Well done. Good job, sir. This one, Vigilante Villa. So, yeah, again, prime example. Like I say, I'll get, you'll probably hear me say it a while, like, it's hard doing it at night because I work long hours and job. Complain, but you get the point. When you're tired and you're working on Zelda theory, going, why the hell am I doing this? Because, you know, yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun, but also, like, I spend way too much time doing a video that is maybe not my best thing that I do. But you get a nice comment and it keeps you doing them for some reason. This came out of nowhere, like, during the week or whatever. And he's like, yeah, can I send you... He liked the video or whatever, but he's like, oh, I've done a HYRULE map. Can I send it to you? I'm like, yeah, sure. That sounds great. Like, I'd love to check it out. The level of detail on this picture is off chops. Like, I'm not doing it justice. I could blow up the proper one, but I'll change screens. It is very, very detailed, but just such good art style. There's on that as well. I've connected before with Highland Likely and Highland Wifely. Again, amazingly talented artists doing stuff out there. And Reddit threads are just full of this stuff. Just talented people doing stuff, and like they get a couple of thumbs ups, you know, which is, and they're wrapped for it. You know, they're not looking for hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're just like, hey, do you want to check out my Zelda stuff? And it's like, yes, I do. Thank you. And that's what's so good about this community. That's awesome. This one, I just wanted to make a highlight for this one with Kamea, and I know Kamea's had. He's like all of us, I think, this year has maybe not had the easiest run of it this year. But Kamea joined our Discord a while ago, just out of nowhere. And again, it's pretty quiet, dude, quite reserved. And when I've done streams, like, don't know he's there, and he pops in with like a pearl of wisdom. It's a bit like another friend, Big J, who just, I don't know why he watches streams, but he does. And he's a champ. But Kamea is like uber talented. And I checked out his channel. This is my point, right? I checked out his channel because I know he does some streaming of Zelda stuff, and that's more what's got the views, right? This video he's done had hardly any views. This one almost got me emotional because look at how good he is. A plume. This is what this dude's doing in his spare time. Listen to the music and stuff. This nearly made me cry. Nobody's watching this. Why? That's what's wrong with YouTube. Not that I thank you, YouTube, by the way, for putting my videos up, but this is what's wrong with Zelda Tube or whatever people are saying. That people aren't looking for this. That's heart and soul right there. Look at the effort. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the amount of work and stuff that he must have done on this, a bit like the other art that I'm showing you, but this is just kind of what's out there and why I feel blessed to be part of the community. Because I'm crap at talking, and yet you got guys like this who don't say 5 words, but they're putting their heart and soul into what they're doing. If you can do me a favor and go check that out, I'll donate money to charity. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. And I'll work in my job because I'm better at that. And you guys go watch this stuff. But man, he does other stuff and that. Like, I just wanted to point out. By the way, you should see him stream. Like, he's efficient and he's good. Yeah, and just a nice guy. So anyway, I could point out a heap more of these guys. I don't want to make it like just a complete. But they were ones that have touched me at certain points that really kind of blew me away. I do, though, want to now just jump over to Mysteries one. So if I do this right, go to YouTube. That one there. Come on, Smith, you can do it. And you just got to jump back to that playlist one. And down here, I've got him. Where are you, Mystery? I added you to my playlist. Oh, I've got Minderman's one too. I've got to show you that. I've got to show you Minderman's one too. Okay, this is Mystery of the Mysterious being classic mystery. This is called Army of Toadsworths Take Down a Plane. Very emotional.
Assemble.
Yes. Yes, Mystery. Well done. Chef's kiss. Probably my favorite view on YouTube for the week. And I don't know why. I can't explain why I love this video so much. Maybe it's just the music and stuff, but it's so good, man. So good. And this is, by the way, just because I didn't want you to think that that was all he did. This was him doing some stuff on Tears of the Kingdom. And like I was loving this video. And he's adorable.
Rocks.
But he goes on. I got to get to it. There's a bit later on where I did literally the same thing in a stream. Here we go, bro. I was searching for Tulin for over 50 minutes. The difference between me and Mystery.
Over here the whole time.
I spent probably an hour and a half. Yeah, but he cut it out. So this whole video.
Gosh. There you are, Tulin. Jeez.
This whole video is 13 minutes, right? I spent an hour and a half looking for Tulin on a stream. Didn't cut it, nothing. Oh. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just kind of saying that. Like,
oh, jeez.
Better at it, but I'm old.
Barely any flipping arrows. Oh,
and he's pretty funny too. And by the way, Mystery, I'm not putting you on the hook to do more videos or whatever, but I just wanted to say, like, I enjoy what you do. I just think it's pretty cool. So, you know, you do worse. Like, they're pretty funny. It's eclectic, don't get me wrong. He's got a wacky sense of humor. I love it though. I just think it's adorable.
This is gonna be an easy boss.
Oh wait, actually I gotta go back. Sorry, there's so much stuff I want to show you guys. This one is like amazing. This is Minderman, who joined up. He was in the streams that joined the Forge, and he's like, I want to try and. They were talking about wind bombing, and he's like, I know how to do wind bombing. And he goes, he's gonna make a video. He spent a year learning how to do this and made this video, and it's amazing. Again, does not have. He's got like 11 subscribers for this video. Dude, over a year figured out how to do it himself and taught him. He's skilled up, man. He upskilled and did this video, and it's clean and it's precise and it's well done. And I feel like, you know, I feel a little bit crap that if I get like 100 views on a video and this gets nothing, because this should have got the 100 views, to be fair. And I need to learn how to do this. I still kind of am behind on that. But it's pretty good. He goes through the steps, like, and how to do it. He's funny. He gets to the point. Like, he's everything I'm not in one video. And this was his first crack. Like, honestly, it was so good. My favourite bit, I have to show the ending. I kind of wanted to leave it, but in case you don't see it, my favourite part is the ending. So he does the whole thing, by the way. He wind bombs through. But the ending is my favourite part. Here we go. This is how he does it. Jump off ledge. And they kept telling me how to do this, but my stupid hands will never listen to my head. But I reckon I could. With this tutorial. He steps it out, and then boom. Here we go. Time to shine. He does it. Boom, wind bomb. I would never have even really bothered about any of this stuff until I was doing the videos and you guys watched and gave comments back. And then I got interested because it's like everybody knows how to win bomb, but I don't. Well, that was the bit. We're back at mystery. But that bit right at the end where he's like, ready for the bloopers? Didn't record any. Bye. Just so good, man. So good. Like, just, it was so good. Anyway, I got to stop gushing, but I kind of don't want to. Because, you know what? If you guys are still watching, they're pretty good videos. They're pretty good. There was also, though, like, you know how I was saying before about Kameya's one, right? Well, more recently, had Ashura join in. And Ashura's doing some editing stuff. This is one of his videos. It's like not my best animation, but it's pretty close. I was starting to look at game stuff when I started doing the YouTube thing. I haven't got back to it yet. But this looked alright to me. For someone just messing around. This looks sick, actually. It's so cool. Anyway, so that was Ashura's one. Like, I wanted to kind of drop some of these in there. Oh, and this I think is another one of Kameya's actually. This is like the game animation robots. This is a more recent one where he's just looking at the different animation stuff. But you want to see up about here. Look at this. Technique's pretty good. Okay, I know this isn't necessarily Zelda, I get that, but honestly, like, this dude knows how to animate. He knows his stuff. Just saying, maybe take note of these people, because they could be the ones that you're playing their games in the next couple of years. And wow, being a part of that is pretty lucky. And he finally hit 1,000 subs this year. Finally. And I couldn't have been more happy for him. He bloody well deserves it too. But, you know, I say about that, and yet I pointed out Dan earlier. And, man, Dan's got the best videos on YouTube that never get watched. So, you know, people need more subs. And so they can take my subs. I'm good with that. I don't need any more subs. But if you watch my stuff, I appreciate it. I'm not trying to diss it. I'm just saying, yeah, check these guys out. They're really good. Jordan, like I said, Jordan's over on Twitch. Evil's Prezi. I'm gonna try to open this up. I don't know how I'm gonna go with it. I'm not really on Twitch, but let's see how we go. I don't know. It's showing up on Discord on thing. Yeah, it is kind of. Yeah, okay, it worked.
Who is up there? There's somebody.
There you go. There's Jordan. She's like natural at this stuff, by the way. She's way better at it than me. But yeah, she's doing all sorts of stuff. She's been doing a bit of Dark Souls stuff and that. I never go on Twitch, by the way, so I have no idea who's talking.
Jean, thank you for the lurk. I hope you're well.
She's a natural. Look at her go. Couldn't be happy to see her doing that, because she's awesome at it. So yeah, good stuff, Jordan. You rock it.
I think I'm gonna go back to where we were and test my luck.
And I know Oaf does this stuff a lot on his, like he just pulls up other people's. I've never done it before, so I'm sorry, I'm pretty bad at it. Right, back to OBS thing, and back to, yes. Okay, so there's other ones as well. Look, Wiz, I'm sure you guys are actually, and being fair and not trying to diss Wiz or anything, but he definitely had a few videos take off, but friend of the channel again. Check him out, but you probably have seen he's got videos popping up. Minderman's, we covered that. Mystery the Mysterious, as said, TOTK series, just a joy to watch. Another one that maybe Welsh Joe was getting into streams early days, and she's been streaming. She's doing Zelda games and all sorts of stuff. She's got a channel there. Look at these, popping videos off constantly. She's up there streaming all the time. She's doing one probably right now. I don't know. This is Breath of the Wild anyway. And she's really talented. Better at the game than I am. Just saying. So that's something. And yeah, these are different people who have been part of part of my community for a long time, and I just think that I'd give them a shout out and say, hey, if you want to go check them out, they would love that. And Jordan says hi to all. There you go. Thank you. Mystery's out, by the way. I'm now seeing the chat for the first time in a while, so I'm just going to touch back on that. So again, if you're like, oh wow, Jeremy, this has been the most lame stream or whatever, don't care. I'm promoting the community and I'll donate charity. You did a good thing. So thank you. Thank you for abiding my want to share some of the amazing stuff, because I just think, yeah, these guys rock at what they do. And I really just wanted to just do something dedicated to that, because I thought that's kind of really good. Right. That said, though, we could probably now head back to wrapping this, or heading towards wrapping it up. And I know if at this point you're going, what? He's actually going to finish something with some sort of reasonable time frame? Even I'm shocked. I know, right? You wouldn't have thought it was possible, but that was the plan for today. I may jump back on and stream a bit of gameplay after. Don't know, but that wasn't the point of today. I did want to wrap up by saying I've got a membership offer. Now, what does that mean? What is the membership offer? Well, the membership offer is, I've said this for a while and it's been bothering me that, because YouTube, and again, no offense to YouTube, I have provided the suggestion. I haven't taken it on yet, but I personally, like, I don't want to do a Patreon and stuff. Like, I don't necessarily want to put a thing out for, so I've got people who have followed my channel now for nearly 2 years, and for no particular reason other than they're really nice people, and I can't believe that they do that. And I would want to highlight them as loyal members or whatever, and I don't want them to pay me money every month. Like, it's not my job. So if they're still watching it and they're patient enough to wait, and if I do a video and they want to watch it, that's great. Then I would want to shout them out. But you can't do the way, if you're doing YouTube, by the way, and I get why they've got it, because they've got to pay for infrastructure and that. You can't do the membership thing without putting a charge to it. And I don't want to go out like I'm trying to grow the channel with membership. It's not the point. The point was I wanted to try and have a way to acknowledge loyalty, or people who want to, if they want to be shouted out in a credit at the end of the video, great. Then let me know that you want that, and I'll say you're a member, and I'll just do it. And you don't have to pay, and I don't have to sign you up to anything or whatever. Just post me a message or whatever. If you see it in the stream, and I'll try and do it at the end of another video. I'll try and articulate it better. But the cost is nothing. If you want to be, I've got a website. I pay for a website for this channel that I don't really do a lot on. But if you guys want like behind the scenes content, because also I don't do the posts as much as I'd like, because I'm like, I don't want to annoy everyone. But if you want wacky, crazy, stupid stuff that's random all the time, I'll do it on a website. You can pay Jack for it, and I'll just hook you up on a page there where I drop stuff. And if you guys want to blog, but I wanted to give that option that's not necessarily Discord either, because that one, I know exactly what's going on with everything in there. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sign up to anything. It just is what it is. And if you want to see the underlying code, I'll happily share it with you. There's not going to be any ad revenue or any crap like that. You don't have to subscribe. It's just, if you want to be a member, you can be a member, and I'll figure out a way to get your password and get in there and do what you want to do. I personally wouldn't mind, and the idea for that maybe in the future is, set up space in there for someone like LORULEAN to do library stuff or whatever, but also the likes of Dan and other people in the community who maybe want to do stuff that's positive. And it's kind of like that open source mentality is where I'm trying to go with this. Like, trying to potentially enable people to cross the barriers if they didn't have the money, or they don't want to outlay or whatever. People, if I've got the opportunity to set stuff like that up, I'd like to do that more. But yeah, the membership offer was an example of that, because the membership things bugged me for a while, because like I'd like to maybe get ideas of what people would want to see on something, or what they like, or if they want to, like that thing with the HYRULE map with the art, you want to send in your art and you want it featured in a video, hell's yes, I'm down to clown. Do that. I love it. I don't care if people think that art is not great. I'm pretty sure I will, because I like art. So that was the point of the membership. You don't have to, don't care. So confirming that will be costs us nothing. You don't have to do anything. Just tap me on the shoulder, put a note in the thing, whatever. If you don't want it, doesn't matter. But I thought, you know, towards the end of the video, like I'll pull up a credit screen or whatever, like I can do one and put names on there, and it can be tiered at nothing. The tier is thank you for watching my videos, because I appreciate it, and I'm not sure how many videos I will continue to do. I don't know, but from here on in, this, for me, I've come full circle. I've done what I wanted to do, and so if I do any more videos, it'll only be basically up to whether you guys want them or not. That's the deal. That's where I'm at. So if you guys want to be members for that, that's great. You can, and beyond that, yeah, I just want to basically promote the community that's built up as a result of this, and go moving forward. They got the reins as far as I'm concerned, particularly with the Discord channel and stuff, and anything beyond that. They got my full support, and probably what I would want to spend more time doing in the future is enabling other people to share their wonderful stuff. And if some of that still involves me doing wacky, crazy, stupid streams or videos, I will. And the theory stuff, I do want to finish off the current one that I was doing and stuff, and I've got plenty of theories, but I kind of think moving forward, I want to take the pressure off myself to have to do them elaborately edited and stuff. Like I might just sit there and do a chat and a podcast and put some of the background thing up, like I did with that, where I got that that bit of art done, which is lovely, by the way. The artist who did it's done great work, and I will add that separately. But yeah, that was kind of my point. It's weird because it's like I'm wrapping up a two-way conversation that no one's on the other end, which is a bit rando. But I did say it would be random and a bit train wrecky. I did warn you about that. This one, by the way, Mystery, you said about AI. That one's totally AI. It's actually not, though. It's a bit of AI and a bit of... it's actually not quite AI. There's a lot of other stuff going on there. This is actually a mix of a few different things. But I'm learning more about technology, I can tell you that much. Last but not least, a bit of generally speaking, just wrapping up a couple of bullet points as far as I was concerned. For me, I'm just lucky that people watch videos. That's where I stand. If anyone's telling you different, jog on. YouTube is not all it's cracked up to be. If you're a young person, you get on the stream, whatever, and you're like, oh, when do YouTube become a YouTuber? Nah, it's not. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, like, if you're going into YouTube, maybe just think about being clear about what you want out of it. That's all. Because I do this because I love it, and so I'm rapt that people watch the videos and stuff. The comments are honestly heartwarming, and that's what's kept me doing it. And people like Dan, and like the leaps of faith Dan said before, that's the serendipitous crap I can't describe. As is religious and stuff, I'm not necessarily as much, but I don't know what gods and that you pray to or I don't pray to. It doesn't matter, but whatever alignment's worked out with the people I've met, there's something to that I can't quite explain. But I felt like it's been valuable for me. So I would say I'm loving it because I've got something out of it that I thought's been really heartwarming, and it's meant a lot, and that's why I wanted to share that with anyone who cares to hear it. But beyond that, I've seen a lot of, along the way though, in a couple of years, I've seen a few younger ones try to get in because they hear about the big YouTube life or whatever. Like, I know it can happen, but I see a lot of people get their hearts broken a lot, and they're not getting the views, and they pour heart and effort into. You got to be a certain type of person, I think, that your motivation's got to be for the right reason, or if you're in there for the game, you got to be prepared to work the game. Me, I'm not in it for the game. I don't like it. I don't like the view game. It's a sucky game. So yeah, I just say it's not that YouTube promotes the wrong behaviors. It's got to promote the right things because it's got to pay for infrastructure and that. But unfortunately, people can translate views and things to self-esteem. So I'm just saying a little point. Be mindful of that. Theorists and Zelda tubers are just labels. This is not having a go. Oh, what's that face? Oh, I missed a comment. The missus pointing something out. What was that? Oh, she's saying it's her face to me, I think. What's the name of the website? If you're talking about my website, JK, it's GameSmiths.net. Yeah, I think I'll put it in the description. I didn't set it up the best, and I kind of just knocked it up on a weekend, and I only pulled it up this morning. I think if you pull it up on mobile, I haven't made it mobile friendly, and it just like jags out and looks like crap, so I'll need to fix that. I guess what I was trying to say is that I want to do a membership offer that wasn't necessarily tied to money. The thing about theorists and Zelda tubers, again, this isn't a comment on any Zelda tuber or anything. I see so many people doing good theories and they get shut down, and it sucks because the theories are good. So don't equate a Zelda tuber with big views as being someone who's factually better at coming up with a theory than you are. If any message gets out to, if it gets out to one young kid out there who's like, oh, my theory must suck because a big, person with heaps of views didn't respond. Nah, mate, it's not the case at all. Because look at me, I suck, and people watch my videos. So hang in there and do theories if you love them, because nice people will watch and they'll come along. It's good. And the point is also to doing stuff different. Like, ideas shouldn't be gate kept, and it's not an echo chamber. And a prime one I wanted to point out, again, this is not against any person, but at the moment, like, I've got a theory out, and look, it might be wrong, it probably is, but it gets shut down constantly by people or it gets ignored because they're basing off a translation from a Fujibashi interview recently that was mistranslated. Now, I would normally doubt myself, and I still do a little bit with this because Japanese isn't my first, but LORULEAN's translated it. I've done it with a number. It's not how it's been mistranslated. It's been pulled off something from Family Boards. It's giving everyone the wrong spin, and so now it's just like widely accepted in the community. Now, last time I checked, people in the Zelda community got pissy over something being mistranslated, like that whole demise speech or the bit at the end with Calamity Ganon. It's like, it doesn't say this, it says that, and it's like a big deal. But this thing where Fujibashi is basically giving us an indicator as to where the ancient past of Tears of the Kingdom is mistranslated, and nobody really wants to check it out. It's got me boggled, but check out the ruling stuff on that. I'm just trying to say, it's an example of where you get this echo chamber thing. And unfortunately, because of the way popularity and trends work, is echo chambers get speed and people get behind it. So maybe what I'm saying sounds anti-establishment. Yeah, hell it is. Because that's the problem, right? It's not anyone's fault. It's just the way mathematics works sometimes is things will grab... it's like planets get larger magnetism when they get bigger. I'm a bigger bloke. Maybe that's why you guys watch my videos. Maybe it's something to do with that. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. Don't give up on yourself. And do you know who's given me the most inspiration so much with Zelda tubing stuff of late, particularly last week, has been Dan the Man, who's getting like one view on a short, and it's the most valuable view for me I've had that day or whatever. Like he's changing me one day at a time. He has done for years. That's why he's the hero of the Forge for me. Dan represents to me everything that someone in Zelda should be. Nice, kind, assertive, doesn't put up with crap, but always helpful and thoughtful. Does what he can when he can. He doesn't try to be anything else. Same with Oath, that's all I'm saying. Just believe in yourself, back yourself, and be positive, and good things will come. Believe in yourself. Nintendo do care. I just want to make that point because there's a lot of people going, Nintendo don't care. Nintendo don't care. Like, just, yeah, okay, cool. We're going to have to agree to disagree. They do care, mate. They do. They've been caring for a long time. I'm sorry. You watch things on a while to tell me that boy doesn't care. So I'm just saying, I need to get it out because I keep holding it back. I'm trying to be polite. I've got nothing further to discuss on it. They do care. It's just, we're done. If you don't think they care, you keep making videos about that while you're selling Zelda merchandise. Like, honestly, it just makes me feel a bit sick to my stomach. Considering the sales volumes of the last two games, they outstrip any prior. The noise that you hear out there, it doesn't represent the majority of the world. Like, people are getting down on the last couple of games. I get it, because I also grew up with the old game. I get why it won't resonate with everybody, but I will have to say, though, that factually, mathematically speaking, the sales figures, man, that's telling me that these games are popular on a piece of hardware that's over 10 years old that shouldn't be capable of doing what it's doing. And you can't tell me there's not something special about that. Hey, like, I don't know. Hey, just for my opinion, I don't often really go specific into my own personal opinion with stuff, but for that I'm like, nah, they're doing some pretty special stuff. I think it's good. And what I wanted to wrap up on that was say that for me, that's the point, right? Games are meant to be fun for everyone. And Iwata busted his ass on the Wii U. He copped a salary. Nintendo weren't doing good. He cut his own salary to keep people's salaries up at Nintendo to keep doing what they're doing. And he led the legacy for the Switch, that's now the biggest selling console, that's smashing the other consoles out of the park. People love it. The games are going off chops. It shouldn't be doing what it's doing. The hardware's not as great, but it's got heart. It's got character. Just like the people I've pointed out today. They're not necessarily the biggest dance pants on the corner, but man, they got heart, and they're going to win every day of the week because they're good at what they do, and that's amazing stuff. And so if you've listened to me for this long or for whatever, thank you for letting me have fun today, because this was fun for me to be able to share these people who have inspired me and stuff. And as I said, recently I've had LORULEAN that joined the server, chatting with him, Monster Maze and stuff. Man, life dream. Couldn't be happier. For me, what's going on moving forward? Don't know. Can't tell you. But I want to take the pressure off myself for feeling like I have to, because I have felt like that for a while. And I'm being honest with you and letting you know, I don't want to keep putting myself under tremendous pressure. I just want to do it because I want to do it. That's how I've done it till now. And I'm just happy that the Forge guys can do that moving forward. And so that's the charity thing. That's what it was about. That was the point of today's stream. And that's, yeah, open your eyes. So coming full circle, you know, I was just kind of going, that was what this one was about this morning. If you were going like, hey, why did you do that weird video this morning? That was the point. Because I like to do Easter eggs that nobody cares about.
There you go. That's so lame. I don't normally do videos like this, but no, reality check. Like, it's 12:20 a.m. Sunday morning. Most people are asleep. My family is. The reason it's dark and quiet is because they're sleeping. I'm getting up to do something Zelda related because I like this series. And people say Nintendo don't care. Well, they cared about me when I was a kid and I wanted to have fun and have imagination. And you can say what you want, but I think they do care. And people are saying, what's the future of Zelda? Well, the future of Zelda is what you want it to be. It's what you make of it. So I want to try and prove that a little bit.
Yeah, so it sounds like really ominous, right? It's not necessarily ominous, but the point was I also need to figure out where that other thing was coming from. But the point was, it wouldn't matter how many people watch this or whatever. I was going to donate the money. Like, it's going to happen. But if some good comes out of it, that's a good thing, right? Like, not the best video I've done in my life, but don't care. It's a positive one. I guess that's the message today for anyone who cares. You guys, I know you guys watch because you're always awesome, and there'll be others who will. But to be fair, I probably won't necessarily keep the stream as a listed one. That's not the purpose of it. It's just more of a little bit of a selfish, round it up, say, yes, good job team, let's donate some money because you guys inspired me to do this, and now we should give something back, which I think's pretty sensational, like I said. And I'm going to wrap up this stream with a last little selfish, my favourite thing I've done probably in the entire 2 years, which was the compiling of the tips and tricks with you guys for Tears of the Kingdom. It was just the best. Okay, watch this tip. Don't do ultra or anything like that, right? It's raining, but you know what? You want it not to rain because you want to start a fire. So you just, maybe.
Are you making this up as you go along?
Well, a little bit making it up. No, it's just got to fuse to something, right? If it does, we're in business. Wait. It'll work. No, I did it the other day with something, and
There's a fire over there under the cover.
No, I don't. No, I'm gonna make my own cover. I'm a bush tucker man, live version. You know what?
The sun is coming.
But if I did that, you know what? It's only because everyone's watching, right? If I was when I was by myself, I did this first time like a champion. Totally true. Like technology works if I'm not streaming. It sounds like I'm lying. I'm not. Yep. Look at this now. Just created myself a lean-to. I might start doing reaction videos actually. I should react to myself. Boom. So anyway, if it was still raining, like an idiot. If it was still raining, you'd have no problems now because I could have made a fire.
By the time you make it though, the rain stops.
Bush tucker man. No, you see, Cat gets it.
Yeah,
Cat gets it. That's how we live That's how we live out here in Australia. Yep. So what Keely's saying there is, Keely with the best
You
advice,
might
by
be
the
a
way.
bit more like the Liam Neeson of the cooking world, where you need to have a particular set of skills in order
Yeah,
to be
it's just the
taken
worst.
to a place with another set of particular
Keely gave,
skills.
like, a
You
whole
get where I'm
bunch of
coming
good
from, right?
tips.
Like cook different types of
Just
foods.
absolutely
And I'm
great
all about
tips.
cooking, as you can see here. Love it. Love cooking some food, and it's going to pay off dividends right now because chili, not a problem. Not for me anymore. Just have a bit of food and off we're good. Good to go. So,
That wasn't
cook
even a
food,
tip.
lots
I
of
just
different
screwed it.
foods and abilities. And it
was about the vegetarian
key call
dishes
out there,
for-
I
for
think.
Melania,
Get it?
by the way.
Keely. Anyway,
Yeah,
was
loser.
it's a
Absolute
joke, brother.
loser.
I know you're out there. I can hear you typing. Wait for this next one. I'm
But
going to do
you can
three.
tell I'm having fun,
And up
right?
my auto
That's
build
kind of the point.
capacities.
Just having a ball.
Oh yeah, the golden apple was that through the spanner in the situation, but I did but
Look, can't even climb a tree. Can't even climb a tree. What am I doing? I don't even know.
can't even climb a tree.
Oh, there we go. Can't even climb a tree. See?
Honestly, no wonder we had some technical. Oh jeez, it's been a bit of a week. Can't even collect this apple. Look, I'm just going to shoot it out the tree for now. Just
Put it in
because
perspective, I can
really-
normally
I just
play the
don't-
game pretty well.
don't know.
But I haven't, like, this
move
entire
on.
Tears of the Kingdom,
Yeah.
I've just done it on stream. Because it was a way to play the game.
riveting gameplay.
I haven't played it in a month or so. So maybe I will jam it back on after the stream's done.
I'm trying to execute
miss playing
basics
games,
of,
though.
hey,
fun.
hey, BBX, hey!
BBX.
Oh, but look at that! Look at the updraft!
This is the best,
Off
man.
days.
How can you not
Wait.
be having a good time
Oi,
playing this game?
projects. Watch this.
Honestly. Yes. Look at the skill set. What a champion. Just loser.
Like, I did it once.
So good. So good.
I did it once, man. Like, I did it once. I pulled that wing. I think I've
That's why I
lost about
can't watch
20 birds,
myself,
but-
eh? But
How
I
are you,
did
bro?
enjoy the bloopers. I did enjoy it.
Like always.
No, you
Killing
should
it over
you
here.
should see earlier, mate. I think I think I threw 20 of
The
them
missus
out.
makes it funnier though, I reckon. 'Cause she's
Top
BPX
tips
calls
over
it the
Yep.
giggle factory, and I'd agree with that. I said like,
Wait, watch
goes
this
up
one,
100%.
BPX, ready?
when she's there.
I didn't know this one. This is Keely. Ready?
Oh man, this tip
Fast
is the best
food.
tip,
This one's called fast food.
and we named it too. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
you're
I don't know
welcome.
if anyone else named it. And there's ways to do it better.
because it was her tip.
But it's a great tip. Anyway, you get the deal. I was just saying that was almost like my favourite thing in 2 years, which was nothing to do with the theory, and I never set out to do that. But man, I enjoyed collecting those tips and doing that with you guys. That was the bomb dig. It was awesome. And I think that in that journey of doing stuff on this channel, if it was kind of making a bullet point at the end, I would have said, right, what has got me views or got any attention from anybody has been theory videos, and yet I've had more fun doing the streams with. I didn't really even want people to watch because I just wanted to play the game. But the streams have been a joy with like you guys and like JK and me, the bat and stuff. Like you guys are just fun. There was that one where Dan was giving us the riddles and we were running around. I'm just saying, like, compared to sitting there editing for hours and stuff in the middle of the night and that's to do a theory video, yeah, that might be the one that might get some views or whatever, but it and I've enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I love it and I'm happy. But I've had some fun on these streams and it's been really good. I feel real fortunate to have done that. And thanks for making it a really cool time. Because just good fun, and I don't know what it is. I suck at the game when I'm streaming, but it's fun. So yeah, I might jump on a stream after this. I might not. I don't know. I'm gonna speak to the missus and have a cup of coffee because I got up at 12 a.m. and then spent an inordinate amount of time putting together a Word document that is probably not the best way to have presented it. And trying to work these graphics out and lay them out. Probably spent way too much time on that. Like, just nobody would have cared, but here's me rambling on still. Doesn't matter. That's the point. It was a charity thing. I enjoyed it. Had fun. I hope you guys have too. I'm going to wrap it up here, but last thing for me to say is I might come back on. If I do, you don't have to watch. don't have to. It would just be me jumping on and playing the game. If I don't, sorry. But yeah, the technical issues before, I just got to make sure I didn't, what I've managed to hook back up doesn't fall apart, because I kind of jury-rig some stuff to get it all back on.
I will watch you play.
Yeah, the missus says she'll watch me play. So there you go. I'll be happy because she'll have a laugh.
For a little bit. Until
Yeah,
I take Belle
for a little bit, yeah. Oh, that's right. She's got a party. Oh, yeah. I have to be careful because my daughter's going to a party and they have claw machines, and I love claw machines, and I want to try and win a prize. I haven't done that for a long time.
When are you gonna start gaming?
Yeah, well, I better wrap this up because that was a point. My final wraps on this though, in the description, and again, because the thing stuffed up, so it took me a while because I lost the description and all the thing where I listed everybody's name and their links, and I'm not quick at that. But if you want to check them out, links are in the description. I can say that I've done that. Support each other, have fun, enjoy playing games, and also there was another thing I'm just trying to remember what the hell it was. I've missed stuff off the chat as well, by the way, so I'll try and scroll through the chat and answer any questions or whatever. But if you've got questions and I didn't answer them or anything, or you watch this later and I happen to have stupidly left it up or whatever, just if you've got a question or anything, pop it in the comments. If you want to be a member, I know, shoot a thing, light a fire, kick a tire, I don't know what it is, but if you want your name on the end of a screen at the end of a video that I may or may not do for whatever it's worth, yeah, you got it. Don't have to pay for anything like that. It's done. Thank you to everyone who's been supportive and nice and kind, and basically makes it fun to do this stuff because it's made a hell of a difference. And good news that because of that, charity, we're going to do a charity thing, and money's going to help kids. So I will post an update on that later, but some kids will be better off as a result of this. Great job, team. Keep being amazing.